With power outages a blight on our economy, South Africans are asking, what will it take to end the nightmare?
Well, rolling blackouts have been instituted every evening this week, as you have witnessed yourselves, but things were not always this way. There was a time, oh my gosh, it actually feels like a story when we're saying it. There was a time, though, when Eskom was an award-winning power utility. eNCA contributor Mpho Lakaje brings us the special report.
In the last 3 years, Irina Lukina has been building a loyal clientele around Johannesburg. With people wanting to have their pets groomed, there's demand for her services. But load shedding is eroding her gains.
I would say our total loss in turnover has been anything between 15 to 20%.
It's time for bath, baby. Huh? Hello, baby. Hello.
We won't have a business. If we've got no electricity for a prolonged period of time, we won't have a business.
But it's not only business that's severely affected. For the sick and the elderly, power outages can be a matter of life and death.
Before I knew or was diagnosed with cancer, lung cancer, I was a bit short of breath, but I thought, I'm just getting old now. Without the machine, your body doesn't get enough oxygen. So everything is difficult. Your movement is difficult. Everything is, you're trying to breathe, you're concentrating on breathe, trying to get air in all the time. So the machine has become very important, very important.
It wasn't always this bleak. In the first decade of South Africa's democracy, Eskom was an internationally award-winning power utility. At some point, it electrified 1,000 homes every single day. That was during the tenure of Ruyter between 1997 and 2002.
First, to run an organization that big and that complex, you need to be knowledgeable. So there was knowledge. That was key. And I had the fortune of having been a consultant to the organization for 10 years before I became chairman. So that was the first thing. I think we also insisted on being fiercely autonomous, even as a state-owned enterprise. We insisted we're not going to be a para-state. In other words, nobody was going to manage us as if we were a government department.
Today, Eskom is a shadow of the organization Ruyter left behind all those years ago. Apart from illegal connections to the grid, vandalism and non-payment, the power utility has suffered under gross mismanagement.
To render my support to the process of
evidence before the Zondo Commission of Inquiry into State Capture revealed that self-serving and inept leadership lay at the core of Eskom's rapid decline.
Chairman, let's go to this email. Let's go to this email. Let's go to this email. I just think.
Show me one company that works efficiently and is sustainable, that changes a chief executive every year. Eskom has done that. André Ruyter and his team now here are here 25 months in April. He is the longest chief executive in a very long time.
Even two mega plants, Medupi and Kusile, which were commissioned in 2008, haven't solved South Africa's energy nightmare. Their construction has been riddled with delays, technical issues, and accusations of illegal benefits by government officials. It is now up to the Department of Energy's Independent Power Producers Program to help solve the crisis.
Bringing in additional generation into the grid, it's a process, and it takes some time. It's not an overnight thing. I think if you look at the history and look at the plans or the programs that we have run in the past, you will realize that just to run the procurement process alone up to announcement of your preferred bidders, it will take you more or less a year to do that.
Until then, power outages will remain South Africa's most unwelcome bedfellow. Even under the management of André the Ruyter, things haven't improved much. If anything, the rolling power cuts are only getting worse. Mpho Lakaje, Johannesburg.